Well, folks, I'm back. I'm here with you again, and I'd like to thank you all, and especially the authorities. Our time is short, so I'll be brief. But this is a dream coming through to be here with you, sharing with many sectors, both municipal, state, and national level, with masters, oceanographers, oceanography students, and we ask you all for your help, for the fishing industry, and also this, and also the union, since we are being televised, that this shows that this will display the union of those who work on the waters, both in the small crafts to the industries, aquaculture, fishing farms, and this is the time to unite and do all the things that the government hasn't done so far, and we have always wanted more research and studies and sharing of the knowledge. But of course we can't do it all alone. It would have no credibility. We depend on the other entities and universities in all the states. So for me, this is a dream come true today on the 11th of October. It's a dream come true, and I hope this will be the beginning of this sharing. And as Antonio said, and he told our secretary, he talked about the sharing. I hear that fight that they had up there, always echoed on us, because they always had a fight up there, but we took the beating down here. So I'm very happy to see you here, to see you all here, and I hope that from now on this will change. One more thing we need to consider, and you might not be aware of it, but this is the union of the shipyards and the fishing industry. The shipyards are now in the special fishing secretary, working next to the federal ministry, and since the truth changes and things change, I believe today that the fishing activities, because of its size, and I have been heading the union for these months now and learning about other states and modalities, for fishing to be outside the map, it wouldn't be right. We would want to have a special secretary, and then people in potato or in chicken would want a special secretary in Blairomage would be in a very hard position. So considering how important we are in the union that would split from now on, and with the status of a ministry that we have, and I hope that when we have the support of our oceanographers and engineers, we will also have a very strong, united ministry and join the map of the agribusiness. I am also in the agribusiness, and it is fantastic what Embrapa does for them, what the ministry will do for milk, corn, soy, so all of them. It's a very successful thing. And we have also professors here with us, and the students, and many others. So why hasn't fishing evolved in the last years? Our cell phones, they used to be huge, and they're small and fantastic nowadays. Televisions, too. I just bought some property in Navegantes where we had bad soil, but I called an engineer, a civil engineer, and I said, I want to build a small building here, and he said, he didn't look at the problem, he brought me solutions, and the building is there, is standing. And this is what we want to hear from our oceanographers, to help us evolve, and to help us by telling us what areas we can go and fish from. We will work together and we will share. We are together, and I greet Secretary Davidson and production sector and our universities. They need to be with us, and the government, and that is how things work. About this industry, in August, I was with Minister Blairomage and others, and he promised us to extend the RTIQ, which would begin on September 4th. That's about pH, and he expressed that. And he said we would organize a group to organize the production sector in the universities. And he told us the SINDIPI is working with the Santos Research Institute. So whenever we hear things that are based on academic studies, let's not just have guesstimates. Let's have the documentation on that. And I was astonished to see. Maybe that was because our minister just returned from his trip to Russia, that extension was cancelled. That surprised us all in the state of Santa Catarina. So we wrote him a document for him to tell us why, because I am sure that he didn't notice that while he was traveling. So we asked AMAPA to remember that in the state of Santa Catarina, I mean, with Santa Catarina, we are very loud in the discussion. But when we have SINDIPI and CANEP, we have here these two names on my chest here. I mean, we're not fighting for us. We are fighting for Brazil. So we will hope he will give us an answer, and he will call us to be part of the group, following through on his promise, and that we'll have the extension until March next year, so that with our studies, with the credibility studies, so we have one of them will be 7. The world will not. I'm sorry, his microphone's too far away from his mouth. So that is what we want. So we want to have the legal security to be able to work, and we want to share as an industry in this as a sector, and also work together with the other entities that we partner with. I know that my time is short, and we will talk about it later on. Thank you very much, and enjoy the classes from our friends.